everybody, and welcome back to some more RimWorld. Alrighty, the time has come, and we are going to be making some good progress. So, here's the plan for today's episode. I want to get some exploration done. And, ideally, I would like us to start getting as many upgrades as physically possible. If we can get away with, like, everybody getting bionic limbs before the final push, I would like that very much. Obviously, we'll see how that goes. Can't say it's guaranteed gonna go well, and can't say it's guaranteed gonna go bad. Now, I do want to say, I was reminded that having multiple holding platforms does lower the containment strength. However, I knew that. The only issue is I didn't know that it was going to be as big of a problem as it was. So, on the one hand, I knew. On the other hand, I didn't know the extent. So it's still my fault, but yeah, that's it, really. It's still my fault. So, what we're doing, I have made uranium walls in all three of our containment units because, to show you, it adds a whopping 76.73 stuff. So it's pretty good. The issue is, I kind of think that the Revenant is just going to escape regardless since it has that invisibility thing. So what I've decided to do is, obviously, we do have the two security doors. We have another security door, and if he makes it all the way past that, we have a security door over here. That one's mainly for if we get pod intruders, though. And I'm also setting up some wooden barricades. So if he does make it all the way over here, we're gonna be ready for him. Now, something else I desperately need to do is we need more power, and we need it yesterday. So I am going to build another round of water mills. Hopefully 4 water mills is going to be enough, because with the atmospheric heater, 4 water mills, 3 solar generators, I wanted to call them panels, 2 venometric power cells, 2 wind turbines, 2 geothermal generators, and 10 wood-fired generators. If that isn't enough, then nothing will be. So, something else I've done is I've been trying to conserve as much power as physically possible. However, I kind of think it's going to come down to doing something that I don't want to do. And that is building another power cell majiggy. So, what I'm thinking, right? If we build that one, it is obviously in the open, and that's not good. So, what if we mostly make it as safe as physically possible and just attach a line all the way to it? So, like, for example, we could, with this waterproof conduit, which we can't put on land, which I feel like I knew but forgot, we can instead do some power conduit. Actually, you know what? Yeah, just like that. Look at that. That'll be a fair bit of power. However, I also don't think that it'll be enough, and I don't necessarily want to do a bioferrite generator. So what I think I'll do, and yes, I recognize that this is dumb, I will do 2 toxifier generators as well. And then I will just link them up directly this way, and there you go. And then just to really deal with that, let me see, tox There's something we can use to get rid of it. It is like a sprayer thing. I'll look for it later. But if that isn't enough power, I literally don't know what to do other than like spam vanometric power cells, or if we get really, really lucky and they don't explode, use the Mechanoid majiggies. But we are using quite a bit of power. That is kind of a weakness of the colony. I also want to put more lights so that we don't have a situation that happened in last episode, which was the whole darkness thing. So it's a work in progress, but at the moment it's going okay. We're not soaking up quite enough power. Never mind, we are soaking up enough power. Okay, realistically, do we need the floodlights on? I'm gonna say no. We're gonna turn off the floodlights for now. That should help us out quite a bit. And if we end up regretting it later, then, you know, egg on my face. But I think that it's the play. For now, we're just gonna turn off all the lights that I don't think we need. But returning to the overarching goal of this episode, I want to go exploring. After all, Cypher does have all of his ladies being Lemmy, lefty, and righty. And we also have Piper. I'm really torn. I think if we're gonna deconstruct Piper, what we need to do is do one of like the super special mechanoids, like the Infernus or the what are they called? Maybe a War Queen? I don't know. The War Queen seems to fall into the same category for me. But there was another one. This. Yeah. The Diabolus. Maybe we'll do that instead. That way, whenever we need something absolutely obliterated, we send in the Diabolus. Something to think about. We still got time, though. It's a good thing we have so many friends. We're buying chem fuel, neutral mine, components, and steel. All for the low, low price of all of our twisted meat. All this random fur that we're getting from our processors. And actually, no, I have a great idea. Watch this. So first, ouch, we give them 1,000 gold as silver, which doesn't feel amazing. But then we give them some of this, right? All this ambrosia, we don't need it. Enjoy, plus 24. That right there is huge. However, we can also give them... What else can we give them? What would... You know what? There you go. You can have all these high explosive shells. Generating free resources. You can also, watch this, go juice. Enjoy. 78 relations. All right. Now, let's go ahead and put a rush on those. That way we don't lose out on anything. And I'm also working on a little something special. I decided the freaking Revenant is way too deadly to just have out and about, so I decided to kill it. I know it's technically a loss of value. However, I just don't want to risk it because the Revenant, from the only time that we actually encountered it, was way too goddamn strong, and I don't want to deal with that again. But what I did do instead is... I turned its spine into a revenant vertebrae. And do you know what I'm going to do with that? Crimson decided she did not want her surgery just yet. We'll return to that in a minute. So, Crimson is going to get the revenant vertebrae. Kylie is going to get the bionic strider leg for her left leg because she is slow. And also, you know, our foot is injured, so gotta replace the whole leg. And Anna is missing 2 toes. So therefore, Anna gets the Arco-Tech leg. Yes, I am giving all the bionic stuff to our fighters first. It seems like the best idea. Okay, I think that went well. Yes, it did! Dude, the vitals monitor and the hospital beds are actually so good. I'm so happy I decided to invest in these for the surgeries because, good lord, the success rate of regular surgeries is just so low, it feels like. And we do have a good amount of medicine, so whenever anyone decides that they want to come over and do these surgeries... There we go, Laringo's going at it. And... Kylie's ready to go with a brand new Strider leg, which gives us extra movement speed. Most excellent. Now, whenever Crimson finally decides that, you know, she wants to get that vertebrae installed, we'll get the vertebrae installed. Also, apparently we have a quest. What is this? They want us to go kill a thing. They're asking us to destroy it. It's guarded by 9 tribes people. That's not terrible. I could use the extra goodwill. Because the rest of these kind of seem... Like the uranium, we have so much uranium. Gold would be nice. Alright. Yeah, why not? Where is it? Oh, it is literally right down the road. Okay, well... I guess we'll check both of these out. And then we'll get it done. As soon as Crimson gets her frickin' vertebrae. Alright, so a little bit of bad news. As it turns out, and you know, I probably should have seen this coming, Lefty and Righty are heavy. Let me see, they weigh a lot. They weigh a lot. I can't find it. Basically, we can only bring either Lefty or Righty. That's how heavy they are. I think they're like 200 pounds each. And our ship only carries 500. Unfortunately, making that something that we can't do. You know what we can do? We can attack our enemies in the name of our friends. So, I'm 90% sure that we are absolutely going to demolish these guys. But we'll see how it goes. I've been wrong before. Okay. Crimson. You are going to go in, pop invisibility. Now they cannot see us. Battle focus. And now for the thing we simply must do. We're going to jump in. Anna is going to bum rush the cover. Melee, you're going to run down Dragon, because Dragon is the only one in actual armor. Beautiful. Now, Crimson, if you feel so inclined, kill these fools. They still can't see Crimson, at least not yet. Okay, Melee and Anna making their move. Crimson is now revealed. Okay. Melee, go for this guy. Good stuff. Anna, go ahead and move up. Let's see. Crimson over here still fighting. Doing relatively well. He's down. Go for him. Melee, go ahead and spike this guy. Now go after him. Okay, now Anna, you're going to move up. Melee, you're going to come over here. Actually, wait a second. How did Dragon get in here? Wait, what? Did Dragon teleport? Wait a minute. I feel like a bit of cheatsy doodling just happened. either way, everything is going well. We have completed our quest and gone from 38 rep to 88. Crimson. No survivors. Okay, Anna, I want you to stand right here, shoot at this guy. Melee, start breaking in. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, that was the chief. Wow, we actually just took down the chief of the Minoka. Well, he didn't stand much of a chance now, did he? I want all the Pemikians. Alrighty. Now, I know what you're thinking. We could head directly back home. But, hear me out. What if we saw what was at that intercepted message? Time to go. Meh. Alright, over here. Let's see. Request cartel advanced component. Oh? No, I want to... Yeah. No, I want you guys to... What are you guys doing? Oh, can you not do it from... I don't understand. Why are you guys not doing it? Okay, apparently we can't go to the intercepted place while with our ship? That's a little odd. Alright, well, not the end of the world. So, let's see. 120 chem fuel. Yeah. Alright. I think... Or no, one... Hang on, how much do we have? Wait. Yeah, we got enough. Drop at the center. So we arrived. Oh, the deer. Ah, they're fine. Alrighty, let's see what this brand new place has in store for us, shall we? I am going to be decently aggressive with this one. I want whatever's in here. It doesn't matter if it's good or bad. I want it. Well, good start. Tell you what, Crimson, if you could, you know what, not assigned to deconstructing. What the, just attack it, just hit it, hit the wall. Okay, Anna, help her out. Good stuff. Now, both of you come over here. Melee, go inside. Whoa. Cool. Mechanoids will wake up in 3 hours. Ooh, hermetic crate. So what I'm hearing is we've got time. Melee, what if? God dang it. Well, you know, in hindsight, I should have seen that coming, and I recognize that. Oh, and Melee's a ghoul, too. That probably does not feel good. Okay. Crimson, hit this wall. Anna, shoot this wall. We want to try and reduce the amount of fire damage being done in here. Melee is currently absolutely freaking out. I cannot blame him. Area revealed. Oh, are you you're not awake. Crimson, open this. Ooh, mind-numbing serum. Okay, let's pick that up. Anna, can you come put out Melee? I don't think he can himself. Never mind. I guess he can. Also, this fire is getting a little bit out of control. That sucks, but it's not the end of the world. Crimson, come open this. Anna, come in here. Melee, come in here. Oh. The Scorcher has come online. Okay, Anna, shoot at it. Melee cannot open these, so let's go ahead and try and get a little bit more air in here. Okay, Anna is in a little bit of trouble. The Scorcher is doing what it does best. Oh, some chem fuel. All right. Well, Crimson, I know it's like blazing hot in here, but can you maybe, you know, maybe come loot that crate? Anna, where did you go? Wow, you went all the way out there, huh? Crimson is being burned. That's fine. Oh, no. Okay, Crimson, out you go. And then Anna, I want you over here because I want you to shoot. Boy, it's just not going well, huh? Crimson, go out there and help her, please. Alright. You know what? I think we're done here. Yeah, I think it's time to go. All things considered, we didn't find a whole lot in here, but I am glad that we went. Anna, that's the easiest shot. It's not moving. Anna. I know you're using a shotgun, but come on. Okay, we're doing this the hard way. Good stuff. Now, Anna, very quickly, come open this crate, and then we are going to leave, especially because you're injured. How you doing, by the way? You are not dying, which is good. The entire building is on fire, which is not so good. Seems like they are coming out here to fight us, so you know what? Crimson, let's do what you do best, eh? Yump! That jump is so cool. That jump is so cool. The power of psycasting, everybody. Alright, Anna, you're gonna leave, and then you're gonna get back to the ship, and then we're going home. And because Crimson immediately closed the gap, the Scorcher isn't able to set us on fire, which means we're not going to be completely stun locked, although you are having a little bit of trouble. Okay, well, you were until that happened. Go ahead and kill this one. Donk. Bink. Everything inside the building is being destroyed. That's why the camera is shaking so much, I believe. Yeah. All right. Home we go. We're done here. I'm glad that we did. I'm glad we came. Wasn't really worth it. But I'm glad that we came. I'm really tempted to take these Mechanoid slag chunks. And I'm going to. A group of tribes people have arrived from nearby. They are attacking immediately. Well, it just so happens for you that I just finished my building, and I'm so very eager to have someone to fight. Let's see, let's get everyone into position. Anna, you stand right here. Loringo, you stand right here. All right, everybody, get into position. Now, what are you both doing? Going to relax. Ugh, we don't do that here. Wrath, I know you're fishing, but you go ahead and get out of here too. Eva, let's have you go ahead and get on up out of here as well. Man, everyone's just outside the walls doing their own thing. Come on, come on. God dang, dude. What is with, like, every freaking enemy ever being, like, triple our speed? What is that? Dude, they're so fast. Also, how much damage did they just do? Wow, they, like, 3-shot Cypher, pretty much? What? Okay. Yeah, so, not cool. Okay, luckily our Mechanoids are doing mostly what they're supposed to do. We can't change orders right now. Eva's about to go down. Well, okay. The fact that they descended on us as quickly as they did is extremely problematic. What is this damage that they do? What in the world? Dude, one snake was able to take on both Diggy and Minnie? Huh? That's absurdly strong. What in the world? I don't quite understand. How are they doing so much damage? They have a melee of 6. It doesn't really say. It doesn't say, like, how much damage they do. Can I... Is there, like, any way to just see how much damage they do? Melee DPS, 2.61. Oh, they have 40% armor. Really? They just have 40% armor pen just all the time? That's scary. Chef. You get back in there. Huh. Yeah, this is a problem. Okay. Kylie, I'm kind of glad that you're going to attack people, because apparently we're not going to be able to deal with this the normal way. Crimson, go for whoever you can reach. Okay, Cypher. Neither of you are dying. You're just in a whole lot of pain. Oh, this is about to get messy. Now, unfortunately, we can't control lefty and righty right now, so they're just going to do their own thing. You have Gigantism, or whatever it is. Yeah, Giant. A bit problematic that we can't move our Mechanoids right now. Okay, Sissy. Okay, that's fine. Well, Cypher and Eva are they're both working on it. I want to help. You know what, Crimson, can you... Aha! Okay, Crimson. Adrenaline rush. Okay, Aha. Well, that certainly could have gone worse. Yeah. Certainly could have gone worse. That also could have gone much better. Chef, where are you at? Okay, well, huh. Never underestimate snake people, I guess, because, good lord, their damage is insane. Like, we're not even that under... Wait a minute, wait. Just to really put it in perspective, Cypher has a sharp resistance of 111%, and a blunt resist of 53. That must have been what they're doing. They're doing blunt damage, aren't they? And they have 40% armor pen, so Cypher only had 10% protection. Dang it. At least it makes sense. Alright, I've mathed out why it worked. But yowza, that did not feel good. Alright, it's been a long journey, but we finally know how to use a spaceship in its entirety. Took a while, but now we know. Also, we got 1 out of 2 blueprints for cataphract armor. I don't know if we're necessarily going to be making a whole lot of these because, god dang, are they expensive. But potentially it's something to think about. I am also building lights absolutely everywhere because, once again, not making the same mistake twice. But there is something to worry about, and that is heat. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to turn on some of the coolers, at least temporarily, because it is getting hot. And our natural little coolers are just not cutting it. Could be slightly problematic, but also potentially might not be. So here's what I'm thinking of doing, right? Because right now, we don't have a whole lot going on. Right now it's downtime. I say that, and then immediately something's going to happen, but I want to summon more Mechanoids. I want to farm as many mech clusters as possible because I want as many chips as possible. Because I'm really debating giving Cypher either the the Infernum, can't remember what it's called, the Infernal one, you know what I mean, or this one, the Infernus. Seriously, don't let this thing fire. That sounds fun. Bandwidth cost of 5. Also extraordinarily expensive to make, but here's what I'm thinking. We get the Infernus ready to go, and then we just go ham. Potentially, we even go hunt down an enemy that we don't like, and we quite literally just wipe them off the map. Could be an option. Could also potentially be a huge problem for us, but here's another problem. We've basically researched everything, so there's nothing for us to research. I guess we'll research the supercharger because we don't have much else to research. So, man, if that doesn't say we're close to the end game, then I don't know what does. But what I do know is that we're just going to keep going, doing our thing, and I want to farm some Mechanoids. So, okay, first things first. Let's set it to where most of our mechs have to stay home. Kimmy, you're home. Myra, home. Penelope, home. Let's see, home. Okay, righty and lefty can leave. Lammy is also allowed to leave. Okay. I don't know why you're both not set to auto repair. Definitely don't want that to be the case. But now that they're all set to be safely at home, once it turns morning, we're just gonna spam summon Mechanoids, because I want as many chips as possible, and we're in a really, really good spot right now. Also, what do you want? You want 4 array headsets for a Silent Neuroformer or a whopping 12 Goodwill. Buddy, you are across the galaxy from us. There is no shot that we are giving you all that. I'm sorry, I know you're our ally, but that is completely unacceptably far away. There's just no world where that's happening. Now, what I do want to do, right? We do have a lot that is harvesting bioferrite, but honestly, I want more bioferrite. So I'm kind of thinking of expanding our anomaly room. So I know it's kind of iffy, especially because we're already having problems, but if we expand like this, and then we do like a double here, and then, let's see, we do something like that. Yeah, something like that. Maybe a tiny bit smaller. And then we do security door here. I mean, this could potentially work. It would be expensive, but let's see. So we would do 1, 2, 3 space 1, 2, 3. And then we could do, so that's all 3. A space, and then 1, 2, 3. That's a lot of space, but we could technically work it. Debatably, it'd be a good idea to just stick one anomaly in here, but you know me. I'm a greedy Gus. The Diabolus. So, yeah, when I was told that their army gets a little bit bigger each time, that was no lie, but so does ours. Alright, our Mechanoids are in position. Now the fun part. Kylie, go after this Militor. Loringo, I want you to take up position right here. Cypher, take up position over here. Anna, right here. Then Crimson and Melee, I want you guys to run it down the middle. Okay, a bit of fire to worry about. Not ideal. Okay, time to separate. In fact, time for all 3 of you to just completely split up. Run! Righty and lefty might die. There's a very real chance of it. Melee, go after this one. Crimson, go after the pikeman. Anna, shoot here. Loringo, keep shooting where you're shooting. Cypher, let's get you a little bit closer. Okay, we did manage to avoid all of that fire. Alright, I'm gonna need all 3 of you to move once again. Okay. Make a break for it, make a break for it, make a break for it. Ah, lefty, lefty! Okay, well, Crimson decided to wander into it, but other than that, Kylie, go for the Diabolus. Okay, now, Crimson, you do your Giga Jump. Now, kill this pikeman. Okay, now go for this pikeman. Melee, help her out. And then everyone else, you're now good to go. However, you need to start putting out these fires. Kylie, I want you to help. This signal chip absolutely needs to get grabbed, like, now. Bethany, come get this signal chip immediately. Okay, so all things considered, that didn't go too terribly. Like, yeah, there's a crap ton of fire we have to worry about now, but honestly, when is there not? Oh, you know what? We're gonna have a huge happiness penalty. Oh, yeah, we're gonna have an absolutely colossal happiness penalty because of the fires. Oh, that's a big mama. So, like I mentioned, no, I didn't mention this. I thought about it, but I didn't mention it. So, the mechs will come attack us, right? However, we don't want the big explodey one to come attack us, but for the War Queen, we're totally fine with that. Also, hey, seasonal flooding is back after like 7 years in-game. I don't think that's an exaggeration, so yeah, that's gonna be great. Now, I'm just gonna make double sure that nobody is outside. Good. Because here they come, taking their time, and while they are slightly immune to bullets, they are not immune to what is about to happen. Kale, where are you going? You're going to play poker. Okay, good stuff. Here come the babies! Here come the babies! The babies! Annihilate! Exterminate them all! Sissy? Absolutely not. Sissy, stay out. Oh, that's a problem. Who did that? The burners. Oh, is that right? Okay, well, Sissy, I've got a job for you. Can you put out this fire immediately? Crimson, I have a job for you. Can you put out this fire immediately? Cypher, are you in range of that War Queen? No, not even close. Cypher, time for you to make a mad dash out into the front lines. Excuse us, pardon me. Cypher coming through. Just a little bit closer on in there, and adios. Behold. Baba boy. Now, Cypher, open fire. Speaking of open fire, that is a lot of fire. All right, everyone just put the fire out for the moment. Yes, lefty, righty in our turrets, and Cypher should do a good enough job. Our mule maids getting right in there. Oh, look at them. Look at them. They're playing the distraction game. What a plan. What a plan. Pretending to sweep that way, everything works out. Boy, that fire is a huge problem, huh? Luckily for us, we have some very competent people on our side. Nice job, everybody. Seriously, you guys did great. Oh, the power focus chip is slightly in danger, but that's okay. Yeah, Anna saved it. That was, honestly, that wasn't bad at all. That was, dare I say, tactically done. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sit everybody, or rather our 3 Mechanoids, right in combat position, and then they go night-night. And they go night-night. Yeah, look at that. Then we're gonna recycle all these. All this is queued up. The militars, let's queue those up. Good stuff, good stuff. So the War Queen actually isn't that bad. The worst thing about it is these centipede burners, which have grenade launchers. Kind of a problem, but we dealt with it easy enough. So here's what I'm thinking. Extinguisher drones. They're pretty good. Let's get some more of them. Because they're pretty good. Basically, they seek out fire and they put it out. Pretty solid. Also, double-siding our walls. Very good idea. Very good idea. Because even if an explosion happens, I think explosions only take out 1 layer of walling, which, I mean, is pretty solid. Also, all of our turrets really held up. Like, this one took a little bit of damage, but considering all this that's around it, I think that's fair. The fact that the War Queen had a bubble shield was kind of a problem, but it's nothing that we couldn't handle, right? Now let's get all this shredded so we can get another one. Remember what I just said? Like, literally, in my time, not even 10 minutes ago. Alright, both of you guys get home. Come on.
Ay. Can't ever get so break and peace and quiet around these here places, can I? These frickin' rah.
So they're gonna attack for a little bit, and then they'll come attack. You know what? Actually, let's both of you just come here, come home. For now, let's just deal with them and then do what you're gonna do. Piper? You know what? Piper's just, it's so difficult to use. I like Piper, but Piper absolutely has a very severe disadvantage. But let's see if maybe we can make this bubble shield work out. Let's move up here. Okay. Now, with Piper in the front, she's going to be absorbing most of the fire, and they're also going to be shooting at her, which we want. The imps are now doing their thing, so let's queue up. Cypher, feel free to do whatever you're going to do. Where are you going? You're patrol... You come back inside. You should not be patrolling over there, dum-dum. Oh, actually, the fact that it's imps, good thing we just got those extinguisher drones up and running, huh?
Here they come.
Sissy is running away. Good stuff. Okay, colossal amounts of damage. Melee, go after this one. Crimson, hold off. Ooh, that's a lot of fire. Okay, extinguisher drones doing what they do best. Okay, Crimson, come after this one. Because the turrets currently cannot reach them. Oh my, beheaded that one immediately. Wow, Crimson just freaking demolished all of them. Brutal. That went exceptionally well. Good job, everybody. Well, good news. I think we found the perfect use for Piper. Just sit her in the middle and hope that she does what she wants to do. Okay, everyone is running over to deal with the fire. Very good. As soon as we deal with the fire, we are just gonna summon another mama because I want more chips. Anna has reached the biological age of 70. Unfortunately, Anna gained a bad back due to aging. What? Oh no! Oh no! Anna's becoming an old lady is what she's becoming right there, right up in there. Okay, well, hang on. I've got just the thing. It's called a bionic spine, which we are going to put at top priority. Also, we're going to make our bionic eye a little bit higher priority because I forget who it is, but somebody has a bad eye. It's Kim. Okay, well, I got there. Apparently I did know, so I knew in the back of my mind. Okay, so the Nochosphere is becoming unstable. Actually, wait a minute. I have a plan. I've got a real good plan. What? 3 tunnelers? Oh, please don't tell me that that does what I think it does. Either way, we're summoning. This is either gonna be the best plan you've ever seen, or a completely stupid one. Either way, we're going to try.
The War Queen has arrived.
Okay, well. Aeronociosphere. Wrath. And then teleport it over here. Alright, Wrath, do your thing. Send the Sphere of Doom. The Nociosphere was sent. Behold. Whoa. Whoa. Boy, it is doing what it was designed to do. So the reason I did that is because it's destabilizing, so within 10 days it would have unleashed itself on us. I didn't really want that to happen. And now we're seeing it was for good reason that we're not letting that happen. Oh, you were just killing literally everything. Well, it's got 70 seconds left, so let's hope that it, dies soon. Where did it get sent? Where is it? Oh, it's over here. It's up here. Okay. Good. Laringo, Melee, I want both of you to just get home before the freaking sphere takes eyes on you. Wow, it is literally just decimating everything. The Mechanoids are doing pretty okay damage to it, all things considered. But it's doing more to them. Whoa. Boy, am I glad we started suppressing this thing when we did, because holy...
Laringo, I told you to get out of there!
Oh, I see. It's the fire keeps screwing with him. Laringo, get out of there! Quickly. Okay, the sphere has about 20 seconds remaining. Laringo needs to be rescued because he was getting stun locked. 10 seconds, and then it's apparently gonna depart. Okay. I think this is not going according to plan. Okay, well, let's get everybody home, shall we? Ideally, Laringo does not bleed out. He is crawling. The sphere has departed. It's unclear where the sphere has gone or if it will return. Well, it certainly reduced how much we have to deal with, but not by a whole heck of a lot. Crimson, get the heck out of there. Just jump. Now, you, Kylie, also get out of there, please. Apparently, some no-good pirates think that they can make our air hotter. This simply will not stand. And ensure that it won't. Is what we'll do. So, we're not able to bring Lefty and Righty, as you probably saw coming. But what we are able to do is bring two of Cypher's new allies. Abby, and one of two Lancers that I haven't thought of a name for yet. Okay, so hear me out. This should be a pretty easy thing. So I'm going to put Cypher right here. I'm going to put our Lancer over here for big snipes. Abby is going to come right here about. Maybe a little closer. Maybe right behind Cypher. And then Melee is going to go for their power first and foremost. So let's see. Our range is pretty good, but we do need to be a little bit closer. So let's bring our Lancer in just a little more. our cover here isn't amazing. You know what? We'll bring Abby right behind Cypher, and then we'll launch a bomb right in this direction while Melee runs after that turret. Pew! That did 50 damage. That's not terrible. And then we're going to bring our Lancer a little bit closer. And then let's shoot at this as well. Okay. Melee got rid of the turret, albeit to heavy damage. Now, you're going to take out this guy with the gun. Okay, bombs are working very, very well. Abby, keep doing what you're doing. Lancer, shoot at Athena. And then Cypher, I think you're going to make a mad dash over for this bit of cover. All the while, Master Melee, if you'd be so kind as to frenzy. Go after this guy. Okay, we need to change where Abby is shooting now. Let's have Mabby. Let's have Mabby move up a little bit, as well as our Lancer. Okay, Melee is still raging out, and he's doing very, very well, although he is about to go down. Okay, one more hit. There we go. All right, Melee, get into cover. And then let's have Abby swap guns. And now both of you shoot at this guy. We're not entirely able to stop him. Okay, now, that climate adjustment machine. Melee, if you'd be so kind.
There's what we're looking for. Melee, destroy it.
Nice. Good job, Melee. Alrighty, and now it is time to go. Let's make sure absolutely everyone is on board. Now, let's go ahead and take all of their goodies, shall we? Do we want the steel slag chunks? Yeah. Oh, boy. Mysterious cargo. I'll take it for the silver and flat screen.
Oh, no.
Oh, goody. Oh, goody. Okay, there's a bit of a fire. We're just gonna ignore that. Oh, good. Oh, good. Our best friend, the Cube, is back. Oh, wonderful. Well, I don't think that we can destroy it yet. Seemingly, we have to figure out what it is again. So, here's what we're gonna do. Stockpile zone right here. And we are only going to allow the Cube. What is happening? Oh my god, what is happening? Oh, I know what's going on. There was a dry thunderstorm. God dang, this was a bad one. You know what, Minnie, let's get you home as well for the moment, just so we're out of the fire.
Literally.
Apparently our extinguisher drone just flat died? Well, either way, let's install our brand new flat screen. And we'll just deal with the cube as we go. So, destroying it is going to be a problem again, but That's alright. We will make do. We will destroy it when the chance comes. By the way, something I do want to point out is we are filthy, stinking rich. We are unbelievably rich. So, what I've been doing is this room is entirely dedicated to making advanced components. All three of these are just pumping out advanced components. Then, over here, we're doing something real interesting. I'm making 2 bionic eyes because multiple people have eye wounds, and then just unlimited components. Then on this one, we're making 4 bionic hearts, and then unlimited components. Then, if we come over to this one, this is making a spine for Bethany, and another bionic strider leg for Kale. Because Kale at the moment only has 1 strider leg, and I want more. By the way, just to show you guys what all of our enchantments are at the moment, because trust you me, with our newfound wealth, I am absolutely going to cybernetically enhance everyone that I can. But just to go through absolutely all of our stuff, overall, we're doing pretty gosh darn good. Could we be doing better? Yeah, to an extent, but oh well, we're working on it. Kim obviously needs a new right eye because ideally I would like for there not to be a burn scar. Crimson doing absolutely amazing. Anna doing amazing. Acidic attack, I really think is just because originally she was a snake before we converted her. I don't think that's going away. I also don't think that we can get rid of the head issue for Eva, but we could potentially make another detox lung to get rid of this asthma problem. Cypher doing really, really good. He also has a bionic eye because he had a bit of an eye wound. We did manage, although it was expensive AF, it took 2 Glitter World medicine, luckily we're rich, to fix Wrath's nose, but Wrath actually has a nose now. Kylie just very slowly turning into a flesh beast, and then Loringo doesn't have anything. But yeah, these Biosculptor pods, it is nice having the option to regrow stuff, but dude, it is so just unbelievably expensive. Like, I don't know why it takes Glitter World medicine, of which you can only get through exotic good traders. Whatever. The good news is, we did it once. We're probably not going to need to do it again because it's seemingly only Moyos that have problems with being able to repair their nose. And we still have that special nose that we just can't give to Wrath. And then over here, it's a bit of a weird setup, but hear me out. Lancer, lefty, Lammy, righty, and another Lancer. Then, combined with our 4 autocannons, we also have a mech booster, which basically makes it so that all of our Mechanoids are a little bit more efficient at what they do, which in this case is fighting. I don't know if that's actually how it works, but I'm sure gonna hope it is. And then as far as everything else, honestly, not too much has been built. I've kind of been focusing on our people rather than our actual buildings. Oh, that reminds me. Is Minnie on her way home? Where's Minnie? No, that's Diggy. There's Minnie. Sally, go repair Minnie. She's injured from the fire. But yeah, overall, I'm just pretty happy with our layout. Like, obviously, there is still room for improvement, and after I've gone through my phase of making everyone cyborgs, I would like to expand a little more, because, yeah, it's not bad, right? It's not bad. Like, for example, we have just a crap ton of food, most of which is insect meat and twisted meat, but still. Actually, we're kind of running low on food. That's not ideal. You know what? Change plans. Hang on. So let's do Psykite. Right? Let's make that. Do it until we have 150. So they'll be doing that. Meanwhile, over here, let's do carnivore fine meal. And we'll do forever right here. Yeah, and let's do it like that. So regardless of whatever happens, we have 150 survival packages that will never go bad. We're going to be making a ton of carnivore meals. And then over here, we're going to be making a ton of carnivore meals. And whenever we have an excess of that, we'll swap it over so that we make vegetarian meals. Because right now, we're really not growing a whole lot of actually edible stuff. I am experimenting with Nutrifungus, but honestly, it seems like it kind of sucks. So I'm probably not going to continue that very long. And because our corn takes absolute ages, that's also taking quite a bit. However, our second round of Devil Strand is about to be ready. 94%. And then we're going to have a ton more clothing. And then I did also make our hospital a little bit more efficient. We now have 6 hospital beds rather than 3 with a bunch of random beds. So ideally, we don't have more than 6 people injured at a time. And that's kind of just what we're hoping for the moment. Something I am going to do, and this is probably real dumb. Let's call the Refugee Empire because I want to try and buy a blueprint for cataphract armor. If we can. If we can't, then, hey, you know, at least we tried. But if we can start, quote, mass-producing cataphract armor, which is going to be absolutely gigantic. So let's do a trade caravan, Imperial Trader. And never mind, we're not gonna do that. Okay. Huh. Well, that sucks. Okay, in that case, let's get an exotic goods trader from Tibanon. Not amazing. Maybe they'll sell some bionic stuff. Maybe, if we're really lucky, they'll be selling some Archotech stuff and we can install that. Huh? That'll be real nice. I doubt it, but that'll be real nice. Well, a group of pirates have dropped in right on top of you. They are attacking. You know, most people would consider that a bad idea. Let's just say it that way, shall we? Well, since they think it's a good idea to drop directly on top of us, I guess they're willing to consider the consequences of such an action. Okay, a lot of them have grenades, which I'm real not excited about. Okay. Frenzy. Now, Crimson. Yep. Alright, we're gonna have multiple fires to worry about. Oh my god, the amount of explosions is absolutely crazy. Luckily, we had a hunter drone ready to go. Crimson, go after the dude with the grenades. Melee is panicking because he was on fire. Melee, kill this guy. Bethany, kill this one. Let's see. Who else? Is this all the enemies? There's not any more? Checking the map? Okay. Keep going, keep going, keep going. No! You killed one of our Mechanoids, you frickin'... You'll pay for that. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you think you're getting away? My, you are a bold one. Well, you're lucky Crimson has decided to be so slow. Alright, let's draft on draft. If I can find... Aha! Well, don't worry. I've got an idea. After all, there's only one way for you to get out. And I hope you don't mind the turrets. You fool! Well, good thing we were ready for any and all attempts for fire. I'm gonna consider that an absolute win. That went extraordinarily well. Especially considering they dropped directly on top of us. However, we do need to revive Ophelia now, so... yeah. Technically, it wasn't without a loss. Oh! Holy... dude, they actually have an Archotech arm! I need it. I need it. What the heck are we gonna give you for that? You know what? How about some insect jelly? Huh? That's pretty nice, ain't it? Hang on, we're gonna make this work. Thanks. Alright. We don't need these anymore because we've already researched every single one of the projects. Therefore, I think it's safe to say that we can afford a little bit of money, and I also want to give them a bit of a gift. Let's see. We'll do easy 300. There you go. Boom. We're at 73. Yippee! Well, can't have the upsides without the downsides now, can we? The sky is dimming. Guess what time it is? It's time for unnatural darkness. So that's just great. That's so good. Well, you know what? Think about it this way. At least we don't have to deal with the nucleus this time, huh? That's something. The darkness will be here soon. So I set everyone's allowed area to be specifically home. And nowhere but home. Okay. So. We're just gonna see what we can do. Luckily, we've already harvested everything. We're pretty much in the process of building everything. We're looking pretty good. Other than, you know, that. An unnatural darkness is descending. Well, apparently if we survive long enough, the darkness will dissipate on its own. So, where did the pillars land? Because I'm pretty sure I saw... oh. Okay, well. That one's a nice, easy fix. Hey, Melee. Can you go destroy that one, please? Let's see. And the other ones will, like, glow, I think, right? Let's see. I'm looking around. Are we seeing any sort of glowing? Oh, my God. The very top corner of the map. Interesting. The anima tree still glows. And we don't know where the third one is. Unless I'm blind. Oh. Oh. The third one landed on Anna. And shattered her spine! Brother. That is brutal. I had actually no counterplay to that. Wow. Okay, fine. Be that way. I'm gonna destroy your stupid pillars. Crimson, come over here. Come destroy this. Fine. Be that way. I'll just make a mechanical spine, and you can't stop me. I'm so freaking stupid, dumb pillars. Making me make a bionic spine. Well, Anna is going to, for the foreseeable future, be completely paralyzed, so I guess we're just gonna have to deal with that. Luckily, since 2 of them are just immediately in our borders, we can destroy them quite fast.
The Noctool attack!
Lucky for us. Oh! I was gonna say lucky for us, they all spawned outside of our walls. Not that one! Melee, if you'd be so kind. Okay, they can't go through walls. I was kind of wondering about that. Alright. Mechanoids, assemble. Alright, that Noctool is dead.
And more will be on the way.
I don't believe any spawned in our borders. I'm gonna zoom all the way out. Never mind. I was completely wrong. Oh, what? Bro, he spawned in between our vents. You know what? That's just cheating. And he spawned inside our prison, so I'm honestly not too worried about him. Crimson, come kill this guy. Hey! You frickin' jerk. Hang on. Kylie, come deal with this guy. He's trying to break our generators. Also, did someone heal Anna? Yes, Myra's on it. Good. Yeah, so Anna's completely out of the picture for a little bit. Oh, look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, look at that. Oh, what an attack force. Crimson, where you at? Attacking this one. Well, tell you what, you need to come save Wrath. Good thing you have the most OP jump in existence. And you should be doing a lot of damage now, yes. Actually. Oh no, Sally! One spawned in our holding platform? Really? Alright, Sally, get the heck out of there. Dang it, of course. The one room I didn't have the light on. Melee, how you doing? Melee destroyed this one. Now, I want you to come defend Sally, if at all possible. And then Crimson, I know you're a little busy, but perhaps you can capture this fool. Okay, Sally is being attacked, but we are well aware of that. Ah! Run, Sally, run! Get out of there! Melee's coming, he's just moving a bit slow. Penelope, yeah! Okay, and then this one is still down here. Honestly, if he just wants to smack on stuff down there, whatever, so be it. We don't have another holding cell built, so Melee, kill this one. Wow, they have a lot of health. Come on. Come on, Melee. Good stuff. Alright, Melee. Now, I want you to come attack this one. Kylie, how you doing? You doing alright? Okay. Do your thing for the moment. Wrath, I want you in bed so you can heal up. Sally, I want you in bed so you can heal up. Okay, lights on. Let's go ahead and turn on all of our siphons as well.
You little fool. You really thought that we wouldn't harvest your darkness? What a foolish idea you have.
Okay. So we gotta get up to this Noctolith. So here's what I'm thinking. Melee, come destroy this Noctilith. Crimson, come destroy this Noctool. Noctool. However you say that. Darkness is wavering. Everyone is currently staying in the light. You know, it's a good thing that we have as many lights as we do, because, good lord, it's still kind of deadly. Although our Mechanoid task force here has done beautifully at keeping them away. Absolutely, just... Mwah. Kylie! Come kill this one. Make sure it doesn't get up again. Actually, you know what? No. On second thought, you keep doing what you're doing. I want our Lancers to shoot at it. Alright, well, you know what? They're trying. They're doing their best. I don't know how they missed that one, but... Yeah! There we go. Melee on the move. You know what? Use your frenzy. Okay, Crimson, how you doing? Seemingly you won, so now get out of the dark. Because you are in danger. It seems like they might have destroyed a wall. Kind of difficult to tell, though. Sissy is meditating at the moment. Alright. Okay, Crimson's going to bed. Good. Melee doing what he does best.
Take that.
The Noctool attack! Oh my... That's a lot. That is a lot of Noctols. Keep going, Melee! Keep going! Dang it. Alright, Frenzy again. Defend yourself. You just gotta knock him down. Oh, good job, Melee. Dude, Melee, despite not even having, like, Archotech arms and, like, armor and, you know, an actual weapon, god dang, he is an absolute beast. He's putting Crimson to shame, who's got a Giga Jump and 2 Archotech arms. Just, you know, what else is there to say about it? Also, somebody is being attacked, I'm pretty sure. Aha! Ooh, this one got really close. Neither of you can melee attack it at the moment, so that sucks. Tell you what, if we can shoot at that one, that'd be ideal. And then righty, if you can shoot at this. Good stuff. Bethany got hit in the dark. Melee is being attacked. The darkness is still here? Why? Because we didn't destroy the most obvious Noctilith. You know what? That's my bad. That's my bad. Kylie, can you come destroy this, please?
Come on, come on, come on! The darkness has been banished.
Okay, Melee. Now, if you could go finish that guy off, then I consider this an absolute victory. That went, once again, extremely well. Except for Anna losing her spine because the pillar dropped just directly on top of her, which... fair. By the way, I think I mentioned this earlier. I'm going to mention it again, though, just in case I didn't. I'm so glad that for my first playthrough, quote, quote, since we did have multiple other saves before this, but for my first real playthrough, I decided to play on the easiest difficulty because, good lord, it has taken me so long to learn, like, all of these intricate ins and outs, what enemies do, what to prepare for, what to completely ignore. I'm overall just really, really glad that we're playing on a somewhat easier difficulty, because for the next quote-quote series, you know, the next save, I do intend to up the difficulty. And then, because I think there's an ending past that, I intend to up the difficulty again to be purely random. So, overall, we're going to slowly advance in difficulty. Right now, this is the easy mode playthrough. And for good reason, because I think I'd be dead multiple times over. Let's go ahead and have everybody dunk dunk, just in case. All right. Well, got through that. Mostly good. Assuming all goes well, Anna won't be out of the fray for long. And... oh, Kale was inspired? Wow, okay. That was perfect. I didn't even know Kale was inspired. I was just hoping that it would work. Sometimes you just get lucky, boys. Well, Anna now has a new and improved bionic spine. So hopefully when the anesthetic wears off, she'll actually be able to move. That's a goal, at least. I'm hoping that actually does work how I think it does, although she's out for a while, so we'll find out later. Now, something I'm gonna do. Debatably, I should have done it a much longer time ago. Let's see. It is the this. The bonsai plant. I don't know if this does exactly what I think it does, but I assume this allows us to grow trees. So, effectively, I'm turning this 4th green room into, ideally, a tree growing room. And if it doesn't end up working out with the bonsai plants, then so be it. I'll just do, I guess, some fiber corn, because why not? Now, it's not like we don't have enough wood production, but hear me out. At our last colony, we never had any wood. So what if I simply sell excess wood and no one's the wiser at my booming industry, eh? Sounds good to me. I think it's time that we start dyeing our clothes. Not that I mind all the red, but that's quite literally all we have now. Maybe something to consider. I am working on the potential bonsai green room. We're going to see how that works in just a minute. But we are low on steel. You can see, scrolling past all this, we have not even 100. But you know who does have a lot? A mining place that's somewhat nearby. So here's the plan. Sally and Cypher are going to ride Penelope over to the zone. That way they're able to loot all the steel. But because that's obviously not very good for a fight, our Dryad has lung rot? Oh. You know what? That's fair. In hindsight, maybe... In hindsight, that's my bad. You know what? Should have thought about that. We'll get back to that. So, Sally and Cypher are going to go with Penelope. That way they have a ton of carrying capacity. All the while, Crimson, Anna, and Bethany are going to fly there and clear it out first. So, They are on the way, and they should get there relatively quickly, because with Penelope, they make very, very quick work. Now, we are going to launch. Actually, we're going to wait until Sally and Cypher are a little bit closer, and then we're going to launch, because we want to be sure that we're min-maxing this as much as physically possible. Attack force drops in, we wipe them out. Our traveling force gets all the loot, comes back home. It's really quite ingenious, if I do say so myself. Okay. Neutral camp, that's fine. Well, that's a little less fine. Alright, you three, hold out right here. Meanwhile, as soon as Bethany and Anna get inside... Okay, let's head over. So let's see, they're over... Ah, yes. You poor, sweet summer child. I don't want to land somewhere where they can immediately attack us. Okay, you know what? We're gonna do just that. Let's land right here.
It's a hostile takeover, boys!
Bethany, come after this one. You're much faster. Crimson, come after this one. You're much faster. Anna, take cover and shoot at whoever you can. Cypher, you are going to stand right here and shoot at whoever you need to. Sally is kind of going to back you up, but for the most part, you're going to be defending her. All right, here we go. Oh, okay. Well, that's certainly something that he did. I don't think we need to use our... Mantis swallowed Anna. Okay, we are using battle focus.
Release her this instant!
Okay, good stuff. God, the snake people are so deadly. I don't understand why they are that deadly. That is just absolutely insane. Well, Cypher, start beating on this door. Pretty please. Then, once you guys are all healed up, we are going to head back home and get healed. He took so many hits. He took so many hits. Oh my goodness. Okay, as soon as Crimson is done mending herself. Ah, yes. That's what we're looking for. Okay, mending is done. Let's set to load. We're gonna load up Bethany, Anna, and Crimson, and also the Mechanoid slag. And yeah, as much steel as you can carry. Why not? Okay. Now, meanwhile, here's what we're gonna do. I want, as soon as we take off with our shuttle, we're gonna have Cypher and Sally go ahead and take off as well. I wish we could take this ancient generator. That'd be cool. I don't think it actually does anything. Still, would be nice. Alright, time to head home. Let's see, home. Ah, my mouse. Alright, we land right here. Ideally, we don't crush melee. I think we did just that. No, he's fine. He's fine. Now, we come back over here, go to the world map. Reform caravan. Okay. Yes, then we head home, take all of the steel. And also, if you guys have the time, go ahead and take all the steel stuff as well. Because we can deconstruct it as needed. Not a bad deal. Not a bad deal at all. That went very, very well. I'm quite happy with that. Now, everyone should be getting all well and rested. You guys are doing your things. Well, we can't trade with them because we're not at night, so we're just gonna keep moving on. Ignore the fact that they showed up. Also, the orbital felon. They sent us a message. A fugitive named Squint escaped from her custody and used a transport pod. Travel to the abandoned platform and kill Squint. Huh. Well, we don't have a ship. So unfortunately, I'm just gonna have to leave that where it is.
No longer shall we be content with nothing. We shall have everything. Everything shall be ours. True mechanical synergy is on the horizon, and I want it now.
So anyway, we're summoning a... So dramatic. We're summoning another Apocryphon threat. So, ideally, this is gonna go very well and not bad at all. So, let's go ahead and get some people into fighting position just in case. You know, just in case. So, here's the thing, right? I want to make our own Apocryphon. Issue, it takes, what is that? 6? It takes 6 bandwidth, 3 signal chips, 2 tier 2 chips, and a single tier 3 chip. It also takes a high subcore, 4 advanced components, and a whole lot of everything else. However, other than a mood hit, which won't matter as much, is pretty good. It's pretty good. So, this, I've decided... Ooh, excuse me. Edit that out. That was gross. I burped directly into the mic. I've decided that this is going to be Cypher's final member of his Mechanoid squad. Now, I know the Apocryphon is extraordinarily powerful. However, because of alpha Mechanoids, it gets worse than this. But we can't summon a lot of those, so yeah. Crimson is enraged that her cube sculpture was moved. What cube sculpture? You didn't make one. There's this one, but Sally made that one. Huh? My cube sculpture was destroyed. My sculpture. My beautiful sculpture. You didn't make one. Why are you freaking out? You didn't even make one.
Come along, come along. The time draws near. There it is, the Apocryphon. It has come to eradicate you.
They will prepare for a while before attacking.
Yes, as per the plan.
Now, something else I've also done to kind of future-proof us, since I'm pretty sure we're just permanently going to be taking a psychic hit from now on, I'm moving some of our psychic emanators. This one is going in the middle. This one is coming all the way up here so that it can affect people who are just kind of going about their day. And then this one is just going to stay right here because it's in the very center of our colony, basically. So, here we go.
Hunter drone!
Okay, Crimson, come after this one. Melee, come after this one. Okay, that fire is a wee bit of a problem. That's all right. Let's go ahead and use Controlled Frenzy. If we can find Melee, who's currently on fire, we'll use Ghoul Frenzy. Okay. Cypher, if you can step up just a little bit. Right there, right there. Self-destruct. Ow. Melee, attack this one. Crimson, attack this one. Beautiful. I love being extremely powerful. Okay, Melee, let's get you out of harm's way. Cypher, let's get you out of harm's way. And there it is. Not bad at all. Very, very nice. And with this tier 3 chip, do you know what comes next? Well, I wanted to say that we're going to make our own Apocryton first and foremost. However, the waste packs are kind of a problem, so honestly, I think we're going to destroy those first. And we are also going to... hang on. There we go. Alright, everyone, good job. Go about your day, do what you're going to continue to do. So, we are going to need to kill one more Apocryton. I'm probably saying that wrong. But, we're going to need to kill one more. That way Cypher is able to make his own. Here's the thing. If we do 1, 2, oops. 3, 4. That is almost enough. We can free up 5 by getting rid of, Abby. Unfortunately, I don't think Abby is going to be quite as useful as I want. Okay, here's what we'll do, right? We will get rid of Abby. And then we will also expand our nodes 1 higher. That way we can expand all the way to there. So, at the end of this, Cypher's going to be an absolute walking army with all of his Mechanoids and everything. Also, can I just say, extinguishing fires is pretty strong, especially when we're going for a bit of a bunker play. Now, let's go ahead and have everybody go ahead and do what you're going to do, and we'll set it to home once we need to. I also decided to do something that I should have done a long time ago, which is I set up a growing area specifically for trees. Should have done that a long time ago, but we did it now, so that helps. Something I was also kind of wondering about is plate armor. I have it set to be uranium and obsidian. I don't really want to make it out of steel. I think gold is a waste, and I think silver is a waste. I don't know how to get obsidian. I imagine it has to do with space. Yeah. You know what? As soon as this waste pack atomizer is ready to go and we've rebuilt all of our goodies, I think we're gonna summon another Apocryton. Okay, well, Cypher, Laringo, Kim, you're all about to have a bit of a bad time, because that is a medium psychic drone, but you know what? It's fine. I did also fully stop our production of regular components, because for one, we have plenty, and for two, it takes quite a bit of steel in the long term, so I'd like to keep some of that steel. And speaking of steel, I have remade one of our deep drills. That way we can get some of the steel that's locked inside of our walls. Because it's kind of annoying me that we just aren't able to get it with our Mechanoids. So, may as well do it ourselves. So, here's what I'm thinking, right? This episode's probably very, very long. Ooh, Bolt Goods Trader. from the Voidburn Syndicate. Ooh, well. I'm thinking we'll take on one more Apocryton threat, and then we will attempt to make our own, and once we've done that, that'll be it for this episode. Ideally, we also get a couple more cybernetics installed, and then I'm kind of thinking, depending on how it goes, again, unsure, haven't decided, maybe we unleash whatever's inside the anomaly pillar next episode. Because we are in such a good position that, honestly, I feel like we could handle whatever comes out of the portal. We do still take a lot of damage from these fights, though, which is something we need to be concerned about. So, haven't decided, but I think I want to. Oh! Nuclear stuff. Oh, this is what Melee was talking about. Food is required only to replace matter lost in the body, reducing the user's intake. This artificial stomach cannot get food poisoning. However, there is little room to shield the reactors. Radiation increases the risk of cancer. Well, that doesn't really matter to a ghoul, now does it? This is gonna make us absolutely broke. Also, do we need LTEX? I think we're a little bit too far in our run for LTEX. Hold, dude, 15 gives us 1,000, and that's with buying all that? Reprocessor stomach. You know what? Yoink. We take both. Oh, wait, what? Selling LTEX is against Imperial law. This may or may not affect your relations with the Empire in the future. Nah. It's fine. It'll be fine. What's the worst that'll happen? They're not gonna know. What are they gonna find out? Yeah, right. What if okay, I won't sell anymore, though. We sold, like, a few, but we're not gonna sell anymore. Here, you know what? You can have, there you go. Have a bit of silver. Yippee, we're friends. Nuclear stomach. Install. Who else we could probably use someone else with a better stomach, yeah? I mean, well, she already has so many enhancements, you know, it'd be a real shame to not get some more, you know what I mean? And then we'll do a right leg bionic strider. Oh, yes. I love it when things work out in our favor. Who has a injured eye? Who has an injured eye? I know it's someone. Kim! Bionic eye, right eye, yeah! Oh boy, this is a much nastier wave. Well, this is what I get for wanting to be greedy. Here we go. Cypher, do what you must do. This is gonna be scary, but you gotta blow up that mechanoid. Oh man, you gotta get so in range. Alright, Cypher, you are going to take damage. I don't know how else to tell you. Little more, little more, little more. Okay, blow it up. Oh, Cypher is in a hold. Didn't work. Oh, and Cypher going down immediately put all of our mechanoids into... Oh, that's not ideal. That's not ideal at all. Can I can, really. Let's cast Haywire. Okay. Crimson, jump out of there. You're going after the Apocryton. Melee, hope that you get out of the blast range in time. Meanwhile, because this is very quickly about to get out of hand, we need all hands on deck. Uh-oh. Kim, I even want you. The best bow shooter in all the lands. Okay, Crimson, kill this. Oh! The haywire actually worked. Ooh, wow, that was so clutch. Kale, go rescue Cypher immediately. Oh. You're able to just run.
Oh, no, you don't.
That sucks. That might suck a bit more. You know what? Boy, oh boy, am I glad that we put those walls there, because that was, beautifully done. Alright. Crimson, get out of the way. Let it blow up itself, actually. Stay somewhat nearby. There we go. We're blocking. Start running. That did not appear to work. Melee is also getting absolutely mopped. Okay, well, Melee has gone down. That's how you know that this is getting out of hand. All right, Kylie. You come deal with this Militar. Anna, I want you in the fray. Kim, I want you in the back line because you barely have any armor on. That could potentially be bad. Not as bad as one might think. Okay, Kale and Cypher are down. However, we have killed the Apocryton, which is very good for us. Sissy, rescue Cypher, because he's the one in the most danger. Kim, rescue Kale. Okay, we're trying to take this out. It is stunned. There we go. Good stuff. Okay. Well, we lived. Maybe. Actually, you know what? I shouldn't say that yet, because it's not a guarantee that we've lived. Oh, this one's still alive, eh?
Kill it!
Okay. Now, let's see if we can actually keep ourselves alive, huh? Ideally, everyone gets into healing as quickly as possible. Okay, good stuff. Now, let's make sure that no one is drafted up. Okay, Kim, I want you. Myra's healing you. Laringo's healing you. Okay. Let's hope that you're a little bit quick. Laringo, come on. Whew. All right. Looks like we got there in time. And an obelisk mutated something. Whew. Okay. So we're gonna have to use our ghoul revive. Okay. Use ghoul revive on Melee. Good thing we were somewhat prepared. Okay, yeah, so that was definitely a case of biting off more than we could chew. Luckily, as long as we don't get attacked immediately, we should be okay. Okay, Melee's been brought back to life. Beautiful. Cypher, how you doing? Your left leg has been destroyed. Alright, that's not ideal, but aren't you in luck? We've got a Strider leg ready to go. Also, somebody needs to heal you, like, right away. Seems like Myra's on the case. Alright, good. Okay, healing. You're feeding him raw meat. I guess it's something. He does have a bionic stomach. So it's something. Yeah, that was, absolutely a case of biting off way more than we could chew. That was absolutely not in our best interest. But we got away with it. Oh, it never ends. It never ends. It never ends. The proximity activator is actually in quite a bad spot for it, though, so maybe we can make something work here. Why can't it be simple? Eva, why? Okay, that for some reason didn't activate it. We're not gonna question that. Okay, here's the deal. I want these unstable power cells. Honestly, if we can get them, I'd like to keep them. So what we're gonna do, Crimson is gonna make a mad dash. Anna's gonna shoot at this one. Bethany, take out this Inferno turret. Melee, help her out. Then, Kylie, you are going to light a fire. Okay. Something is gonna blow up. It's this turret down here. Okay. Crimson is about to be in a whole lot of pain, so let's get her out of there. Loringo, shoot at this. Okay, you keep doing your thing. Good. Kylie, you're supposed to be attacking it. Okay, Loringo, let's move you back into cover because you're taking a lot of damage. Dude, I don't know what it is with Loringo. He just takes a ton of damage. We're full on just going to have him evacuate. Every single one of the cores just exploded. All right, I guess we're not going to be doing that. Guys, I want to be able to keep the power cores. That way I can use them for some extra power. All right, I guess not. Yeah, I guess that's not happening. Okay, Anna, back up. Bethany, come over here. Okay, and we're out of here. Yippee! Well, that wasn't as bad as the Apocryton threat. Stop it! Okay, good job, everybody. Now, business as usual. Do what you're gonna do. Preferably put out some fires, but if you're not going to, then I understand. Dude, I feel so bad for Kale. Ugh. Poor Kale. So, right, Kale was the first one to really lose both of her legs. My legs. Obviously, you know, we got it fixed. It took a while until she got the really cool legs, but now, because she went out to try and save Cypher, her jaw has been shattered. So she can't talk and she can barely eat. So we are speed running at the moment, making her a bionic jaw. We can afford it, so we're going to make it, because poor Kale has just been abused. To be fair, a lot of our characters here have been. Like, we've had people who lose their fingers, their toes, their freaking legs, their arms, but I feel like Kale has been the most, like, wrong place, wrong time for losing her limbs, which is unfortunate, but that's okay. Also, we were starting to run a little bit low on food, so I decided it's time to start pumping out rice. Because even though twisted meat is food, it's not great. Also, we had blight on our corn, which means that we weren't going to be getting food from that either. So I figure doing a few rounds of rice is probably in our best interests. Crimson, you decided to put a cube right here. We're just gonna ignore that. I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that. So, overall, just to go over everything that we've gotten in this episode, we have 2 waste pack atomizers, which is very much going to help with our toxic waste pack issue, because with this many mechanoids, it gets bad. We expanded the amount of power generation that we have. We took on multiple mechanoid threats. We have a full arsenal of Devil Strand clothing. We've got steel. We've got advanced components. Everybody has some kind of enhancement. Melee got his nuclear stomach that he wanted. Bethany has a locomotive spine. Did she need it? No. Kale's going to get a bionic jaw. She also got bionic strider legs. Kim got his eye replaced because it had a giant burn mark on it. Crimson got another Archotech arm. Oh, really? Brother. Apparently Anna, by the way, not only did her freaking spine get shattered, apparently she doesn't have a kidney. Ugh, it never ends. It never ends. Whatever, we'll get it replaced as soon as we can. Cypher obviously lost his leg, but we repaired that. Wrath got his nose back. Kylie being turned into a flesh beast still. And Laringo, despite all the damage that he's taken, is still completely fine. Like, I don't understand why Laringo takes as much damage as he does. Like, yeah, he doesn't... Oh, his hat got destroyed! Oh, no! That's why he's taking so much damage. It's because he doesn't have a hat. Okay, so we're gonna have to deal with the frickin' Invisi Boys. By the way, what is their power? Because they've just kind of been laying here. Mech energy, 3.5%. Yikes. 96%, 70, 60. So everyone except for Lammy is actually doing pretty well. I also feel like this mech booster has been amazing. I don't know that, but I want to believe it. I am also in the process of making some bionic hearts, just in case. But what we really need right now is another kidney. So whatever, make another detox kidney. Do what you gotta do. Don't do it. You're gonna lose that fight. You're gonna lose that fight, brother. Aw, Minnie. Minnie isn't quite enraged to do damage, but Diggy currently winning that fight completely. Meanwhile... Oh. You guys decided to pick a fight with Crimson. You do know who she is, right? You are acutely aware of who you're fighting. You know what, Crimson? Controlled Frenzy. Do what you must. And then I'm gonna undraft her just so she does her own thing.
Death, doom, destruction, glory awaits with the death of these sight stealers.
I wish I could see how much damage Crimson is doing. Well, for one, she has 20 melee, so I think it's to be expected. But the fact that she also has 2 Archotech arms, probably helping a fair bit. Alright. Crimson, go ahead and kill these. Now, back to what I was saying. We are still going to augment ourselves. We're not quite done, but that's okay. And, of course... Oh. We appear to have run out of bioferrite. Not amazing. Really? Even though we're harvesting this much? Are you serious? Let's see. 22. Almost 10. Almost 10. 24. 23. You know what? Somebody's got to go... Yeah. Let's just go ahead and eject everything, because apparently we are not generating enough. And then let's haul that double time, because we don't want our freaking Devil Strand to die. Alright, whole lot of bodies to deal with. But we got a Dark Arco Shard, that's pretty cool. And Diggy is fairly injured, but overall okay. And back to digging she goes. But yeah, overall in this episode, the amount of progress that we got with just making our colonists stronger, mwah, we are all absolute walking tanks. The only thing that could make it better is if we had some cataphract armor. That's not happening yet. For one, we don't have the blueprint. For two, we're rich, we're not that rich. Also, Cypher, you don't have your gun. Please come retrieve your gun at your earliest convenience. But yeah, like I was saying a little bit earlier, I am kind of wondering if we should summon the big anomaly threat in the next episode. I don't know if that just ends the save. Oh. So what I'll do is, before we summon it... Hang on a minute. A sanguophage named Ad is looking for a safe place to meet with 4 other sanguophages where they won't be tracked. Their leader is asking you to host. They will spend several hours discussing their own secret issues before departing. They promise to give you your reward before they leave. You could betray them to have someone become a sanguophage. You frickin'... If only we got you a few episodes ago, before I gave Crimson all the cool battle abilities. Fine. Come enjoy yourself. And you can hang out in our throne room, where it'll be nice and dark for you. Man, everything just keeps happening. This is why I pause when I talk, because the game just... the game just constantly rapid fires you, and then on the difficulty I'm on... There's also a lot of downtime, but we're not getting that right now. So, like I said, I do think I want to summon the big bad anomaly. I don't know if that ends our save, so I will make a save right before we activate it, just in case it's one of those things where it completely nukes the save after you do it. Because as far as I know, there is actually multiple endings to this game. There's the Archaeo Nexus, which I really think would have been fitting for this run if it wasn't for the fact that it literally deletes any and all colonies and all colonists. I kind of want to see them. Oh, what? You guys are the most vampire-looking freaking... Yeah, you guys are definitely vampires. You can tell just from a moment's notice. Alright. Go ahead and do your thing. I won't stand in your way for now. We are very accepting. As long as you like mechanoids. But yeah, I do want to go to space, but I'm also thinking I really would like to do, quote, quote, 2 more playthroughs. The next playthrough, and I've mentioned this in the Discord, is I wanted to do kind of a nature-themed run. And then, for the nature-themed run, maybe we'll go for the Archaeo Nexus, just because I think they would be a lot more okay with losing everything. Not to mention, we wouldn't have, quote, quote, as many viewer characters. And then I think there's more endings past that. But like, for example, I would like to have one where we primarily are in space. So there's a lot I still want to do. So I'm thinking even after this particular playthrough ends, we'll give it 2 more runs. And then that'll be that, unless I can think of like a really, really themed sort of deal. I think that's fair. But overall, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. And in the next one, we figure out what dark forces the anomaly holds. Also, we get our queen. The Queen Mechanoid will see us to victory. It is expected, after all. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.